Hello!
Yes, hello and welcome to another episode of Homeward Bound. How are you guys doing?
Great. Just absolutely fabulous.
So
Perfect.
good. So good.
How you doing, Rourke?
I am recovering still, but good enough to play D&D. I was so upset on Sunday because I woke up and I'm like, all right, I'm feeling kind of okay. It's time to like hammer out some maps and stuff to be ready for today. And I'm like, all right, I needed to go to the store to like pick up soup and stuff to help with recovery. I got back and I'm like, I'll take a little nap. And then I woke up from that nap and I'm like, just ruined again.
Eve was right too. She literally was like, he had to go out into the world. I'm sure he's just asleep right now. He probably took a nap.
I told Jacob about it. I was like, he had to go to the store and in the snow, and he thinks he's gonna play later.
Like, did you have to walk?
Yeah, it's just like 2 blocks. It's like there and back. It's fine. I was fine. The journey was fine. But I woke up and I was just like, headache, more phlegmy and coffee. But then when I went to sleep, and I'm like,
dude,
man.
That was not right before my subathon. And I think we ended up canceling a D&D session. And I was sick. And it was the same thing where I was like, I'll be able to play. It'll be fine. And then I took a nap and I woke up from my nap and I was like, wow, I think I might be dying. Is this death?
Oh, yeah. Just on the Friday and the Saturday before that, like the Friday, it was hard for me to get out of bed, like full body pain. And anyway,
that's the worst part of it. I'm glad you're feeling better.
Thank you. I'm glad Bees is also feeling better too.
Yeah.
You guys want to get into it?
Oh yeah.
Get into it. What are we getting?
What the heck are we waiting for?
Someone else recap because I gotta preserve my voice, it sounds like.
Okay, so previously on Homeward Bound, Dear Diary. I don't know how to write in common, but that's okay. Dear Verbal Diary. We came across a man whose name was Crowns. He's older, he's gruff, he was unconscious. We healed him and everyone was very distrusting of him. But he told us that his party attacked him and maybe there was some weird stuff in the water or something that made him go crazy. We don't know. But anyway, we saw his friends in the distance and I went to go talk to them and they said that he's the one that attacked them. And so we're like, who do we believe? What happened? And apparently he killed Tobias and there's a whole bunch of them. His name was Crowns. And there's Tobias and Olg and Marga and Ilya. And I don't know. There was all this stuff. We didn't know who to believe. And then we found Tobias's body and Crowns was sad and it was really upsetting. And I think that it was the group of them that turned on Crowns. Anyway, so we all parted ways and we took the boat that Crowns had and he's going to help us get to Oak Bay. And we've set off on a journey, but me and Amanita also found these weird big egg things. And when we went to go touch them, some monster was like, "We don't." That's it.
That's exactly what it sounded like.
And now we are sailing, and I don't remember if we left off on an encounter. But we're maybe going to a big door, the home ward, but maybe not. We're going to Oak Bay, but we don't know yet. But we learned about the big door.
So goals. Let's make sure we got everybody's goals set, because we definitely forgot that last time, and now I have it written down, so hopefully I remember in the future. Amanita still needs a couple goals, but I'll go over the other people's goals while Amanita thinks that. Imnara is 1, find a parent. 2, were you changing that to the second thing or the essence thing?
Oh shoot. The cooking thing and the Percival thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was find parents, figure out why Percival is interested, and then cook a meal for the group. Bloom, have a genuine moment of happy dancing with the party, learn something personal about all of the party members. I have starting with Amanita here, but I mean, we could just
It was
get
like
rid
that
of that
session, starting
and-
with Amanita. Yeah. Now
Yeah.
we're just kind of freeballing it.
yeah, we'll get rid of that addendum so it can be with whoever. A Amanita. Wait, but the party members, three for Bloom is gain Crown's trust or find out why I can't. Oliver is away again. Something came up. So we will see Justin in the future sometime. And then Amanita.
Yes. Also, before I do that, can I add something?
Sure.
2 things from last time that were lovely. The frogs watching a frog barbershop quartet on the
Yes.
stage. It was delightful.
That's what we ended
Yeah.
on. I did not write it down. I was too enamored.
And then the side scene, cut scene, extras, I don't know, extra scene or whatever. We
The
all heard
cliffhanger.
a distant knocking on our door in our heads.
Mhm.
I have the notes. I just didn't write it in a nice way.
That's fair.
Okay, goals. The first one is to obtain a fungal heart.
Mhm.
The second one is to find a town. The third one, third one.
The current party goal is find a civilization. I mean, I guess you could double up, but
Well, I don't care about civilization. It's a town. It could be an empty town. It could be a town
Fair.
of mad cannibal frogs. Just a town.
cool.
So specific.
Yeah.
So 3, I guess, would be
I want someone to clip that for later. For no reason.
On it.
gosh, I don't know about a third goal. Sell some of the stuff in my inventory.
Perfect. I've got an intro for this week. We open on a scene. And this is not of our party. It is of a group of 2 women and another person leading them, lurking through the bushes downstream. Olg, Ilya, and Marga make the way along the bank of the Bowskar River on their long trek home. They pause for a moment, and they turn in unison to the river, where we see a large, dark shadow approach under the water.
Move unseen. The disruptors approach.
We see Ilya cast a couple of short spells and a flourish of dark green lights before they all slink off into the woods. We see their footsteps break the earth and twigs slowly and silently beneath their feet. Then their footprints undo themselves and the branches unsnap back into place. They find their perch and watch the river safely and unseen as they see a band of ragtag adventurers float by on their feather boat, a large shadow lurking in the water behind them. We then move to our group. Paddling down the river, we hear the voices of these lovely frogs on their riverside stage. Let's cut to a different scene though. So we find ourselves in an office, a stuffy office, and there is a fern, some waiting chairs, and a secretary writing at her desk. and we look at a young Bloom waiting in an office next to a door that says Gunther on it on the outside. What is Bloom doing while they wait to see Gunther for the first time?
Probably like just surveying the room, seeing if there's any other person in this room, chatting with them. Like, not good at sitting in silence.
I mean, the secretary's trying to work, and no one else is there to see him today.
Because of Bloom. Bloom is making it hard. Just like random chatter, being like, what are you doing? What's going on over there? Like, who's that? Just like random kind of socializing. A little bit annoying.
She sighs and like, she gets up and like, hold on, let's, and goes off into the beyond the door that reads Gunther, and a moment passes and we see we see the secretary return from Gunther's room and sit down, and she says Gunther will see you now.
Thank you.
You turn back to the door.
That's scary.
We cut to a scene. Imnara, you've just barely escaped death, for maybe a third time. Getting your way past these traps, perhaps maybe past a giant dog and a weird game of chess. To describe the book in front of you. It doesn't have to be the literal description of the thing. Just you make it up.
Because I don't know the literal description.
Yeah. I was worried that you would go there. Just make it up. That's in your mind's eye, what is this book?
It's just in the middle of a room, dark room, on a pedestal, and it's just like faint light, faint red light emanating from it, and it's a very dark book with like a skull on it.
Cool. What kind of skull?
One with horns.
Cool.
Yeah, and
Nice.
just a very thick, old book that I had to get through all these traps to get to.
What's the first page you open it to?
I just open it to
What does the camera
overhead.
see over your shoulder as you glimpse into this skull book?
Smoke starts coming out of it, just very slowly and creepily, and it's a page about demons and has demonic like images on it.
Cool. From behind you, the closed door, you hear your professor yell at you, "Ilya, put the book down!" And then we're going to cut to Amanita. Amanita, what did your home look like when you were with your hive? Is that the right word? Colony.
It was, well, my home looked very similar to the current one. It's a little cottage. Basically, it was a bunch of little cottages in the middle of the woods, covered in ivy and moss and things like that, with garden with all sorts of different kinds of plants and mushrooms. Cozy, small, warm.
Nice. What are you doing in your cottage?
Cooking a stew.
Nice. Ooh. What kind of stew?
Vegetable stew.
Okay. What did you just say? Mushroom stew? To be extremely weird.
I mean, there are also mushrooms in it. That's the
Oh.
protein source.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, she eats them.
All right, cool. You hear a voice from the other room, and like, oh, I think someone's at the door, dear.
I'll get it.
And yeah, we cut back to everybody on the river. Looking over at where the sound came from. And like the camera shows them in the boat kind of floating, looking past the camera, and the camera will pan over and seeing someone else on the riverbank, like a bucket of water, like filling something that you guys didn't quite see before. Also looking back at where the sound came from. They are, but maybe not unaware of you, but certainly looking all in the same direction.
The frogs are?
No, the frogs are on the, like, behind you guys. So if it's the river, the frogs are up here. The sound came from this way. So you're all looking this way, and you saw another person on the other side.
Okay.
Probably
what
didn't
do
see
they-
them before because you were distracted by the lovely sounds of the barbershop quartet.
Hey, I want to try and shoot my shot here with the fucking frogs because Amanita seemed into it, right? Did Amanita seem like you were into the frogs?
Oh yeah.
Amanita, my people are all about music, and the best way to pay respects to musicians is to do just a little dance. Just show them that you feel it, and it's moving through your body. I'm going to start dancing to the music. I'm going to try to encourage Imnara and Amanita to dance with me to this lovely music from the frogs.
The other
I
people
tap
in the
my
boat.
foot awkwardly.
I try and grab her hand and just swing it a little bit. So her arm moves with
The
my
boat
dancing.
starts to rock, and Crown's just like, no, now's not the time. But it is apparent that everybody else in the boat heard the knock as well. And they're all staring off at the direction. The woman on the side of the riverbank looks back and sees you all and like continues filling her jars.
Like what does she look like?
She looks she is like scaly blue, like a fish person almost. More person than fish, but like definite fins and wet, like black wet hair and a nice like purple dress.
And she seems like unbothered, like she's just doing.
Yeah, I mean,
Business
it was
as
clear
usual
that she
type
heard it, but she looks like she's gathering up water from the river. Looks up at you guys. Goes back to what she's doing.
Yeah, I'm gonna yell out. Did you hear that?
She looks up and like shrugs.
Was that you?
She just shakes her head and like finishes up what she's doing, and you can see her like cast a spell where a door appears in front of her, and she like steps through it to another place, and when the door closes, it like folds back in on itself into the ground.
Did this woman seem a little sad?
She seemed very wet and scaly.
Hot.
She seemed like she could not be bothered.
Yeah, I'm gonna look to the other two. Should we see what the knocking is?
I mean, it's pretty loud. Maybe it's the door, right? The home ward? The door to the home ward? Maybe it's people knocking on it or something.
Oh, no. It's Kranz is speaking up, and we don't want to go there. We're probably pretty close to a place we don't want to be. We should just continue on.
What place?
Yeah.
There's a dangerous place in the woods that sometimes we have to rescue people from. I think that's the lady who hangs out outside of it.
Is she part of what makes it dangerous?
No, I think she's trying to get into it.
What is it? Say more.
It's by all reports, it is an infinite cabin that houses many dangerous creatures.
That sounds cool. We should maybe go there.
I don't know if my character would want to go or not, but I freaking do.
I fucking do. I do. That's an infinite cabin. That
Hold
sounds
on,
cool.
hold on. Yeah. Hold on.
Look, maybe some people from the town saw a cabin and were like, let's go into the cabin, and are lost in there.
Everyone that comes out on their own is not right after. We've been able to rescue some people, but it's hard to get out.
What if some people from our town heard the knocking and are headed that way? We should help them.
Is that what the knocking's coming from, you think, Crowns? From the infinite cabin?
Yeah, I think it tries to lure people.
Well, consider being
Sometimes-
lured. Let's go.
No, don't be an idiot.
Hey,
We're supposed to be helping find people from our town.
We should
So-
really be heading back to get you to a safe place. And so I can go warn my people about the other three.
I'm steering the boat, right? I'm trying to remember.
Mhm.
I'm
It is
just
at the
listening
end
to
of
him
the travel day,
nodding.
so camping is probably in your near future.
Okay.
Look,
Yeah,
we-
I'm like listening to him and nodding, but I'm turning the boat. Like,
so have you been in the cabin? You've said you've rescued people from it. Like, you must have been in there. You can go in there without going crazy or not being not right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
It'll be fine.
I mean, not by myself, with accomplished mages. Everybody
That's
with
us.
the
We're
proper
all very
implements.
accomplished mages, right, guys? Right?
yes.
One of you is.
Sure.
Right? The three of us equal one semi-accomplished mage.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
I mean, maybe two of you could go in, because we've got one of you could take my sword, and the other could take the staff. And he points to Tobias's staff.
And then the rest of us
But-
just wait outside?
I don't know. I don't have an answer for you. You're the ones who want to go into it.
Well, we'll figure it out once we get there. You're muted.
We don't necessarily have to go into it, but I would like to see the place at the very least, even if we don't go inside. We don't need to put ourselves in harm's way, but I'd like to learn more about this place, this whole forest that we're at, and you're not terribly forthcoming.
Sorry. I would like to help. Maybe let's camp for the night, and you can ask me any questions you'd like. I'll do my best.
Okay. That sounds like
I don't
a great
mean to
idea,
be
and then we can help heal you up
combative.
a little bit, and all be rested and on our best.
All right. So yeah, he's going to, I assume you steer the boat to shore, and camp preparations are being made. The the young boys are helping pitch tents and get sleeping arrangements done, and Oliver is there, showing them how to camp, because I don't know, maybe they didn't go camping when they were younger. What are you guys doing for camp preparations? What does Amanita do during camp preparations?
I imagine I'm gonna check on everybody, see if they need any help health-wise, like if they have any wounds that need to be dressed, anything like that. Helping to clear the area to make sure that we're not laying on rocks or whatever.
I'll just I don't sleep, so I'll just help the others with their tents, and then getting into the fire going and everything. Getting the twigs and starting up the fire, being like, anyone want anything to eat? Just maybe looking around, see if there's anything I can forage or something. Little midnight snack after my trance is over.
What do you got there?
Just found
Percival comes over and looks at your snack.
Just some vegetation that I think is edible. You got any familiarity with this stuff?
No. You know what you should do? Is you should catch a fish.
Sure, I could try.
I'll help.
Okay. How will you help?
I'll supervise.
Okay.
I'll keep away any pesky cats.
It's only one of those around.
Damn.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's catch some fish. What can I?
Ooh.
Nature? Which I'll actually try. I'll grab a stick and start poking at the water when I think I see fish swimming by.
Yeah, I think survival makes the most sense.
Okay.
How to make a makeshift fishing. You're actually trying to make a fishing rod or a spear, or what's the strategy? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Just because it seems like the fastest thing that I
give me a
whip up sort of thing.
Give me a dexterity. A dexterity survival then to try to shoot it correctly.
Okay.
The survival for the making of it and knowing how to do it, and the knowing about the reflection of light in water, or the fishes aren't always where you see them.
Right. Okay, I got a 17.
Science is wild.
Science. Yeah, so I rolled a 17 on that.
Let's go here so we can see the thing.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. You spear a fish.
All right.
It was easy enough. You pull the fish out. the fish is like a salmon in like size and mostly shape, but it has like 3 jaws that all like open independently of each other, and like barbs as part of its fins.
Okay. Well, I mean, I have a dagger. Can I fillet this fish that I caught and like?
Delicious. So yes, I'll roll that into the dexterity check. Yeah, you're able to catch it and know how to prepare it.
All right.
People get to eat more than good berry tonight.
Hey, Percival, you want to like lick up these parts that I'm scraping off,
Percival,
the skin and everything?
All about them guts.
All right, help yourself to the guts, Percival. And then I'll.
Delicious. I love guts.
I guess I'll go back to the rest of the group and like, hey everybody, I caught a fish. I cleaned it up. Anyone want fish for tonight?
Yeah.
All right, and then I guess I'll take out my cooking utensils and start cooking up this fish over the fire that I prepared just before. And then I'll just throw some of those random berries and stuff that I found into this.
Nice, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Still voice modded. Oh, no, there you're good.
Oh.
Percival's our DM now.
Save or die!
But yeah, Percival, all about them guts. And yeah, you make a pretty good meal for people. Actually, this is a separate roll. Give me cook's utensils proficiency. What is this? What is a cooking roll? Wisdom? I feel like cooking is wisdom. So wisdom, cook's utensils.
How do I do that? Do I just do wisdom?
Yeah, just make a wisdom skill check. If you're proficient with cooking utensils and have them, or someone has them, then you can add your proficiency bonus too. Which I think is +2 still.
I'm trying to figure out how to do this on here. Okay, so wisdom ability check. I guess I'll just add the plus.
Yeah, just
because
or we could just do it manually. We do it the hard way.
Okay.
Oh, perfect.
11.
Yeah, it's a decent meal. Nothing spectacular, but it is. It's edible. You probably don't have a lot of spices in the area. Maybe it's the problem. So. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll just serve that up to whoever wants some. Split it up. Make some bark plates.
What is your passive perception?
I forget where that is on here.
It's like your perception bonus +10. So if you had a +4, it's just.
Oh, right, it's in the
10 +
brackets,
4.
right? Okay, 12.
Oh, perfect. Yes, it is in the brackets. 12?
Yeah.
All right. Let me just. Ooh, cool.
Like that.
I know. I'm like, I don't like the sounds of that.
What is everybody else's passive perception?
13.
Bad. Oh no, 13 as well.
Perfect. So yeah, you guys have a good meal. Goblin or Bloom rather. What are you doing as you set up for camp or for the night?
So I think Bloom is a little anxious about whatever might be in the water, but is also very curious about what might be in the water. So I kind of want to stay, like, how far I'm assuming we're like on the shore of the river or the lake or whatever it is. Is it a
Yeah,
river?
on the river, yeah.
I'm gonna go.
And yes, yeah, you've made you've made camp on the bank.
Yeah, I don't want to go too far from everyone, but I do just want to like go beneath the surface of the water. I have a swim speed, so I just want to do like a little look-see beneath the surface and see if there's anything just like unusual going on in the beneath the surface of the water.
Gross. Well, on the other side of the water, there are the frogs, having their party. You guys, all of this is backdropped by the sound of the barbershop quartet concert happening across the way. So you guys have, that drifting across the river, as you can even like sit on the bank and kind of watch it across the way. It is a pretty big river, but like you can see it. It's but yeah, as you dip around, you found some weird fish, like the weird salmon from as described before, and also just like other fish. Describe to me a weird fish you see.
Like imagine there's some like weird like blobfish angler combo type of thing, like just has lights.
I hate and love it.
Could be pretty if it wasn't so horrendous, kind of thing. But maybe more than one of the little light things, like a couple of them.
It's just like maybe it's a fish, maybe it's an ooze.
Yeah, exactly. Ooze. It's like a slime angler.
I like it. Yeah, and as you're dipping around there, you don't see anything. No giant monster comes to swallow you from the depths yet. But from the coast, you see crowns walk up, and they're like, "Hey, hey, Bloom, how's it going? Find anything?"
No, there's some weird fish that I've never seen before in there. Are these like normal? Are you from here? I can't remember. Like,
no,
everything here's normal for you, or this is all weird for you?
It wasn't normal a couple years ago, for sure, but I've been here for a while now.
Yeah, it's adjustment. It's like everything seems like it's just a forest, but everything's just a little off.
Yeah. Everything is definitely a little off.
Are you feeling okay?
No, not really. I'm trying not to think about it.
Just like put my hand on his hand. And I will. Oh, wait, have we rested? We have. I will just place a piece of candy in his hand. Like, if you need anything, really good at listening.
Will do. Thank you. I expect I'll have time to mourn when I'm home. This is a dangerous place, so I'll figure my emotions out when I get there. But, yeah. So I was wondering, what's your full name? If that's
It's
not
just Bloom.
too personal.
It's Bloom.
Oh.
Why?
Well, I was just curious. Bloom sounds like a name from where I came from. I was just wondering if I found another person from there.
Where are you from?
Oh, an old land. It's.
Well,
I haven't been back there in a long time.
What's it called?
Oh. Talos.
What?
Talos. It's been a while.
What's your full name?
Oh, King's Rule Breader with Broken Crowns.
King's Rule.
King's Rule Better with Broken Crowns.
Whoa, that's a really cool name.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can see why you might think that I just have this. See my head? It looks like a flower, so they just named me Bloom.
Makes sense.
It's not something.
It's a lovely name.
Yours is cool. Mine's lovely. Yours is freaking cool.
We all have our own names where I'm from.
Is it like a name that you took as you got older? You took that name,
Yeah.
or
Yeah. We I used to be a fighter in some revolution, some anti-royalist movement, and yeah, I mean, we all have much more descriptive names than I've become aware are more apparent. Some people just have made up sans as names, and that was an adjustment to me.
how did that revolution go?
Oh, it went well. Yeah, we
That's good.
yeah, it wasn't without its blood, of course, but we ended up getting the royal family to step down and installed a council. Council has its own problems, of course, but you know, chalk it up to a success.
That's not how you know Tobias and Olg and Marga and Ilya, right? You met them here?
No, yeah, I met them at the Homeward. They are all from different places too.
So how did you get from Talos to here?
I went looking for my daughter in the woods.
No, did she get lost?
Yeah. I think maybe
Find
she
her?
could be in here somewhere. But we haven't
Oh, you're still looking.
found her. I don't know that I'm still looking. Maybe she didn't make it into these woods. I can only hope. Maybe she's just back home and I don't know. But being a dad who disappeared out of nowhere is better than knowing my daughter's dead. You know?
Yeah, I get that. I mean, I hope that she's okay. That's all you
Yeah,
can
me
really
too.
do.
Me too.
What's her name?
Tasha. Wait, no.
Sorry, I'm too inquisitive. I'm annoying. Get used to it.
I'm like, oh, I'll just make up a name. I'm like, no, fuck. I just said he came from a place with the cool fucking names. Her name was Bright.
Oh my god, I like that name so much. I
Yeah.
think I would have been friends with Bright. I mean, if she liked me, but who doesn't, really?
Yeah. No, your group here seems to mean well, and
Yeah, I think we
Yeah.
just want to help people if we come across them. I mean, that's what I want. I want to help people. And, you know, I have a whole bunch of other Lotol that we were just looking for a place to live. And we got lost in here. But that doesn't mean we can't live here. But, you know, looking now just looking for everybody else's family and the rest of the town that got lost, even though some of them are kind of rude. But I don't know. I just wanna help people, I think. I don't know about the rest of them. I don't know about the rest of the group.
Yeah, they seem to mean well. I think that Amanita is interested in my corpse, but
Your corpse? Why do you say that?
she kept asking questions that were suspect.
I can't really get her to talk to me. What did you say to get her to talk to you? You have to be suspicious.
Oh,
I think. To make her suspicious of you, to get to know her.
Well, when we first met, she was asking about my health and how intact my body was.
Mhm. So die. That's what I need to do. Almost die.
No. Maybe become stronger.
Okay. So what? Well, what about you? Do you just want to help people, or like, what's your life's purpose?
I do want to help people, but I also now I've got people I care about at the homeward too, so I gotta help and protect them, and it's hard to find the balance, you know? It's hard to find people to trust here as well.
I mean, you could trust me. I know that you don't know us very well, but I feel like I trusted you pretty quickly, and those other people you were with seemed really suspicious, and I don't know, you seem to care about people, and I think that's a good quality. You obviously cared a lot about Tobias, and you care about Bright, and you're helping us, and you don't even really know us, and we have not been nice to you at all. Most of our group has not been nice to you, and you're very accommodating, so I think you're a good one.
Thanks. I try to do my best.
I think it shows. I've known you for 2 hours.
I think it shows with you guys too. You're a little rough around the edges, but I mean, I don't think I'm not. So perhaps we can be rough and helpful together.
Hey, I like that. I mean, I'm not rough, but yeah. I'm in.
It says the like slippery, slimy.
Like just emerged from the water dripping with like cold lake water.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
A little bit of seaweed wrapped around their foot.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah,
messy.
we can. It's moist. Yeah, you were just swimming too. But yes, we can cut there, and I'm good to go to the morning if anybody doesn't have something they want to do.
I was conveniently eavesdropping at a reasonable distance.
Ooh.
And I found I'm trying to play with the cat, but in that time I found like a nice bright red mushroom that's like this big.
Yeah. I don't like mushrooms, lady.
Looks kind of cartoony. And she's like, "Oh, this isn't for you to eat. Hold on. Close your eyes. It's gonna be fun. Hold on. Just close your eyes.
No.
Be cool. Just try."
No.
Okay. Fine. You can watch the whole thing, but be quiet. I'm trying to listen to them over there. Okay. And then she like goes into her bag and pulls out 2 moist little things that she then pops on it.
Mm-hmm.
They're googly eyes. And suddenly the thing
It's happening.
comes to life and starts. It's a mushroom. It's like a little cartoony kind of looking thing. Just she found one that she thought was perfect for that. And it's got wobbly googly eyes on it, and it starts to move. Kind of dance.
It does a little hop dance. I don't think they can talk, but it definitely moves
they're
around. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like let's see. Let me look at this again. It can't speak, but it's like it's sentient. And kind of understands her. Does the cat like it?
He definitely like starts pawing at it.
And she's like, okay, whatever. You're being, you are a cat. This is true. Okay, stop. That's enough. She's gonna like send it over toward Bloom to wobble that way.
Give
Nice.
me a wobbly dancing mushroom.
Yep.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's a little mushroom, I guess. That
What are
wobbles
you?
over.
I wobble with it.
Yeah, it just wobbles back.
We just wobble for a long
starts to-
time.
yeah, it moves around you like.
I love it so much. That's what I'm doing the rest of the night. Don't even eat dinner. I just dance with this mushroom all night.
Perfect.
Great. By the time I'm ready to go to bed, I'll plop the eyeballs off. But as long as Bloom's done dancing.
Like a toddler, like really high energy, and then all of a sudden just like will be like, I'm just gonna go over here, take a little break, passes out immediately.
I'm not even tired.
I'm gonna stay up all night. So, yeah. Everybody goes to sleep.
And then
I assume you take. We've discussed this before, but there are shifts of people watching, but nothing coming at you in the night.
While everyone else is sleeping, I'm gonna like take out my spell book and prepare my spells for the next day and stuff.
Can you make me an intelligence insight?
There it is.
Ooh.
Someone has been through your spell book.
Is Percival around?
Yeah, he's like sleeping somewhere.
Okay,
Doing his
I'm gonna
cat nap.
Okay. I'm gonna go over and like find Percival and just like poke him.
He does like the big cat yawn and stretch.
Percival, wake up. Yeah. Can I talk to you? Can I?
What? I'm sleeping.
Have you been through my spell book recently? Maybe when we were on the boat or something, or when.
No.
It's okay if you have. I just, if you want to learn something, maybe I can like teach you more specifically.
Oh. Well, I would like to.
Okay. What?
You seemed pretty protective before.
Well, I was, because you were also being very. But I can't think of the word, but like, every time I
was
look,
snooping.
Yeah, that. You're very snoopy.
I know what I
pretending
was
like
doing.
you weren't. But you've already been through it, so if you've been through it, I might as well just like, what are you looking for? Maybe I can just actually help you.
I just wanted to see what was in there.
Fond of you, so like, maybe let's get a little closer. You're magical, I'm magical,
What kind of spells you got in there?
Kind of like a mix of things from all the different types of schools of wizardry, magic, whatever. What is there something in particular you were interested in? Like, I'm not an expert in specific things. I'm working on necromancy, but like I know some general knowledge of some of the other schools.
Let me look at your spell list.
Yeah, go for it.
PCs. So you just let him look through it with you? Like,
I'm still being like
spend some
slightly
time.
protective
Mhm.
because I'm trying
Anything
to get,
you don't
like-
want to show him.
Sorry?
Anything you don't want to show him.
Probably like
It all seems pretty fine.
yeah, maybe just like that newer cool stuff.
no endo leech.
Yeah, and like the corrupting ichor and stuff. And I'm like, I
Oh,
want to
yeah.
keep the good stuff for myself.
Fair enough.
Or the
fair
cool
enough.
stuff. And invisibility if he doesn't already know it, because I'm like, I want to try and
You don't want
trust
an
him, but
invisible
also,
cat?
yeah, like he's still slightly sketchy, so I don't fully trust him yet.
Mm-hmm.
But the other things are like, I think the other things are fine.
Yeah. Let's see. What, oh, here. I need the voice.
So what are you studying? What kind of magic do you want to know?
My focus will be necromancy.
Oh. Why necromancy?
Just some personal reasons from my past. Yeah, I just got drawn that way afterwards. And so yeah, what school are you interested in, Percival?
Oh, I just am interested in magic. I used to know someone. They were a wizard.
Oh,
I always found their magic kind of neat.
Who was the wizard?
Oh, he's dead now. It doesn't matter.
Oh, I don't know. Were they a well-known wizard?
Where he came from, yeah. A great and powerful wizard. Blow things up. You would fly around. He'd summon danger noodles.
What? Excuse me?
You know, the big noodles that come out of the ground and then crush people to death.
Okay. Haven't heard of that one.
I love that.
Maybe I'll just I haven't learned enough yet for that. But yeah, where was this wizard from? What did he teach you? What do you already know?
Oh, I don't know anything. I just know about magic. I'm interested in learning.
But you're magical. Did the wizard
I am magical.
do stuff to you? I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Sometimes.
Like that not an amulet. What's around you? That thing that's on you. Did he give you that?
It's got a protection spell on it to keep me safe.
And were you always a talking cat? Or did he help you learn to talk as well?
I learned on my own.
Okay.
You can give me an insight check.
Okay. Not great.
Let me do a roll. I should do a roll because I don't know how good he is doing stuff. Hmm. Oh yeah. All right. So yeah, you could tell he's like kind of uncomfortable talking about it.
It being like the past and the wizard and everything, just like in general.
Yeah. And like him saying that he taught himself how to speak may be right, but also isn't maybe fully right.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
There are hints of fibs, I should say.
Yeah. And that's why I don't fully trust it.
Yeah, what would you do? Like, oh, let me get back into Percival.
So I guess, what would you do with your necromancy? I mean, you said you don't want to say why you want to learn it, but what would you do? Command hordes of the undead? Conquer cities?
The usual. Maybe not so much the conquering, but yeah, you know, summoning some undead for help here and there when needed, fights, whatever.
Would you ask them if they wanted to help?
I mean, they're dead, so I just command them.
What if they have feelings?
I mean, if they have feelings, I'm open to having conversations with them, but I thought that they don't have anything left in them. They're just... unless you think otherwise. Or you know. Otherwise.
I think you should consider the feelings of summoned creatures.
Okay. I mean, I'll get there eventually. I'm not there yet. Still gotta learn on my own as well, you know.
Very good.
I'll keep it in mind.
I'm sure you'll become a great wizard in no time.
Were you a summoned creature, Percival?
No.
Okay. Did you know others? I guess.
And at that, he like turns up his nose and like walks away and like goes to go to sleep again, just like abruptly ending the conversation.
Okay.
Well,
we'll continue this tomorrow night. We'll get to some spells and stuff. Pet. Like awkward pet.
So the way he answered, I did a roll. Extremely uncomfortable with that, and probably from the way he answered, might not be. He may be a summoned creature.
Okay.
With your own logic of him being a creature of conjuration magic as well, you can kind of like. Yeah, I see you putting the pieces together, and I want to back it up with actual in-game canon that you've. You do know that he is a conjuration creature, and but a creature of this type is strange. Like, where is the summoner?
Right. Because I don't know if that was the wizard that did it or not.
Yeah, and normally when something is summoned, usually they're tied to a person or a place. Something has to anchor them in the world, and by all accounts, you've been traveling for days with Percival and no other wizard, so... Yeah.
Okay. Alright, I'll go back to, like, sitting on a log and keeping guard or watch or whatever, I guess, then.
Cool. So, shifts end, this The forest has turned much darker from day to day. It's harder to tell when daytime is, but you all take your shifts for your allotted time. Oliver and Crowns even. Well, do you guys let Crowns take a shift? Probably not alone.
No.
I mean, I'm kind of awake anyway, so
That's
I'm
true.
like kind of around.
Yeah, you can probably pull double duty anyway, or so. Yeah, cool. But yeah, you kind of tell your sleeping schedule by the cycle of shifts everybody does. And it is the morning time. What's the plan, guys?
I take some time to swap out some spells, prepare some spells.
Mm-hmm.
Are we gonna try and go to the infinite cabin, or
Yes.
No.
We should. I do think. I'm not saying we have to go inside, but I very much think it might be a good idea to head in that direction to look for other townsfolk.
that's like what we're doing? We want to look for people.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right, but we're not going in.
I mean, like maybe we'll go in. What if there's people in there that need help? Then we have to go in.
It will trick you into thinking that there are people in there that need help.
Well, how do you tell the difference between whether it's actual people or not people?
It's not worth your own life to find out.
It is if it's my family that's in there.
I understand the impulse and implore you not to. I won't be going in after you, not without a team. Like I said,
I
you
really
can
want to go in there, but this isn't going to be a really bad idea. I feel like.
you can take the staff. You can take the sword with you. They'll help. This place doesn't like the blue steel. It helps ward off the fey magics. It's not preventative, but it irritates it. So I haven't heard anybody escape without an implement. So, well,
What does that mean, an implement?
That's not true. The blue steel implements, the sword or the staff.
Can you what if we just go and burn the house down? Anyone ever tried that?
Yes.
Destroy the house? It doesn't work?
It is an infinite cabin.
So, no, it doesn't work?
It does not work.
Can it talk?
Parts of the cabin may actually still be on fire.
What the? Can you talk to the cabin? Is it alive?
I suppose you could.
Huh.
I haven't tried.
We should just at least go look at it.
I agree. Wholeheartedly.
Yeah, I don't mind checking it.
Shrugs and I'd rather travel as a group than make my own way. It's not far from here, so hopefully we can get back in time. And get back on track without too much of a detour.
I think that sounds like a great idea. Since the forest moves in a way, do you know of a way to mark our path so we can find our way back here easily?
Not really. we normally tell direction. Take a look at this. And he like goes over to a tree, and like moss is growing up on one side of the tree, and like the moss always grows on the north side. So we are able to kind of figure out where north is. That's about the best I've got. Or we call it Mossward. North. I say north. It was north where I came from. This place doesn't really have a
Which direction
north or south.
from the moss essentially is the river?
On this side of the river, it's Mossward.
So if we move mossward, we're moving toward the river.
Correct.
Okay, that's helpful then. That's helpful. Should we take the boat with us? Because you can make it a... Was it a feather?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Take it with
You
us.
just got to
in
say
case.
the word.
Oh shit.
Super
wasn't
nat
it?
it. Newt nat it. Nat it.
We're not it?
Super nat not it. Not it. One of those eventually makes
One of those works. And the boat shrinks down into a feather. You can tuck it away.
Well, let's do we still know the direction that we heard the knocking coming from? Like, I'm sure we made note, like, it's,
Yeah.
we heard it from that way, so we can go that way. Then,
Yeah.
whatever that way is. Okay.
Yeah, it was from this bank and then further that way from where you were. But yes, yeah, you know the direction.
Okay. Well, I'm ready to go.
All right.
Scoop up Percival and put him in my jumper bit overalls bib thing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so make some navigation rolls because it is a hex away. Take it through the forest.
Shoddy not.
You guys can make your other travel rolls
okay.
too. Just bring up the player resource thing.
So do I do the navigation rolls?
You got a good survival?
Yeah.
It's probably the best person to do it.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh no.
So you got inspiration, right? Like,
Yeah. Sure do. It's better.
oh, that's good enough. Yeah. 13's the number. 13 and 18 are the tiers at this level.
If we need Oliver to make rolls for,
Yeah, what do you want
Whatever.
Oliver to do?
I can do it. I still have his thing. I want Oliver to. What is he good at? Athletics, perception. I guess he could scout for the next. Well, we know what direction we're going, so do we need to scout ahead to reveal hexes?
It's helpful to like see what's in other hexes as you go. It's like a way to like clear more of the map as you move, or you can scout the place you're going and decide if that's where you actually want to go in case it looks like there's something dangerous or you want to avoid. Or
Oh yeah. Okay, then we'll do that. We'll have him scout.
yeah.
He got a 16.
Nice. I'm going to open that up then. Close Imnara and Percival. Man, my computer's skipping about. Right. So yeah, there is a cabin and a little camp area ahead.
Okay.
If you guys wanted to go there, it is only 1 hex away.
Dang. I mean, I guess they'll come and tell us, like, hey, there's a carnival.
No, it's not a carnival. It's just a camp.
Just a camp? Oh, then no.
Yeah.
Why did I think you said carnival? No, who cares about a camp? We already camped.
There's some tents. Carnivals often come in tents.
Yeah.
Imnara and Bloom, what are you guys up to for your travel action?
We're only moving 1 hex away, right?
Yeah.
So there's not really much point in motivating us because we don't want to go further. So I'm
Nope.
going to gather mundane materials. I want to try and like find a tree that produces like a sweet sap. Try to collect some of that to maybe make some kind of like candy from.
Sure. Let me bring up
Super
the thing.
helpful to the party.
You need to replenish your sugar.
Yeah. Well, gonna run out eventually.
So roll me. Oh, what is happening here? Roll me. What do you think the appropriate skill is for that?
Probably nature, which sucks because I have disadvantage, or survival, maybe.
Mhm.
I would love to do survival over nature.
Sure. Survival, finding the, knowing the right wood and non-poisonous bark. I assume there's poisonous bark in the world.
Oh no. 8. I find the poisonous stuff.
Yes, unfortunately, no bark to be found.
Okay.
No sweet bark, only bad bark. Only
bad.
Crunchy, earthy bark.
My tongue is numb.
Yeah, bitter bark only. Imnara, what are you up to?
I'm gonna bethink
Nice.
back on the conversation with Percival over last night. I know that like he was saying that he's not interested in anything in particular, but could I tell like what he was actually interested in?
You could tell he didn't. But wait, yeah, give me a roll.
Yeah, no, just like from because like we said, like he looked at the spells, but like I hit the few, whatever.
Yeah.
What caught his eye in particular?
Love it.
What he's really looking for.
But think away.
Bethink.
I'm bethinking.
I love it. I love the bethink one.
Yeah, just like trying to think back on if his eyes darted anywhere.
What was the bethink roll? Intelligence, insight.
Okay. Rolling away, be thinking.
Nice. I think you get 2 questions. You don't have to pick them both right away. I can answer your first one.
Yeah, I don't. I'm thinking of right now.
So yeah, he didn't find what he was looking for, but maybe that was good. More so on the point of the question, what was he interested in?
Mhm.
He seemed most interested in whether you could summon creatures, and perhaps going to judge you for doing so.
Okay.
He did. He said something near the end there about the vibe you were
considering, like, their
getting.
feelings.
Just like, oh, if he's a summoned
Like,
creature, like, does he probably doesn't want other people summoning creatures, I think is the conclusion that you get with your bethink.
Okay.
Then you got another question with that high of a roll.
Can I come back to it at a later time?
Um,
Or does it have to be right now? Because I don't know what else I want to ask.
you can outsource your question to the other players.
Okay. Does anyone else have anything they want me to bethink on behalf of them for?
About the well, I guess just the last day is how I have it written here. So
Yeah.
that was a question
We
about
can-
Percival, but
Throw like it out for discussion before we get an answer for
Yeah,
sure.
for sure.
But potentially, like, is Crowns not telling us something about this cabin? Like, has he? I mean, he seems like he's being forthright. I trust him, but there's something like that he's not telling us about it that we should be worried about. Is like an option I can think of to maybe ask.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think he's been forthcoming with what he isn't like. He does like it's an infinite cabin where there is barely any escape from. There like anybody who goes in that doesn't get out early usually comes out insane.
But he and his parties that he's gone with are not insane. Do we think that maybe he has been affected by it and he doesn't know? Perhaps?
Maybe. It sounds like you don't think he was on a trip there this time. But it sounds like he's been in at least once. And has been able to escape. He's making sure that if you do go in that you get your implements. Like don't go in without them. He certainly does not want to follow you and will not go in without a proper team. Yeah, I think he's been forthcoming about him not liking it, him not going, and the precautionary thoughts of that you should take if you consider going in.
Mm-hmm.
The only other thing I would have thought of is for if like Imnara can think of any way to pull the magic from one of the implements and put it on something else, or I don't know. Like split it.
Can't remember if there's a thing for that.
And also, can someone roll me a d30?
Who's doing it?
As we move past our actions to the encounter that perhaps awaits you.
That is a really hard to read die.
Yeah. 3.
Oh God.
3.
Ugh.
All right. As you are moving through the woods, you're not there yet. But you do find a collapsed adventurer, who has a very large bag that has been emptied, and like it's got a lot of hooks and things on it, but they're all empty hooks now. And as you approach this face down body, you just see like it was probably a traveling merchant of some sort. We should probably leave it.
Can we see how they died or may have died? Like,
Not without inspecting it.
I want to inspect it.
Cool.
I'm gonna touch it. Poke it with a
Roll
stick.
a D100.
Oh my.
Oh, you know what? No.
63.
Interesting. So yeah, you see the collapsed body hunched over, face down, and as you go to like inspect it, you can tell it's like clutching something. I assume you try to roll him over.
Yeah, but I'm not going to try to see or touch what they're clutching until I get a better idea of how they died.
Yeah, but you roll him over, yeah. So
Yeah,
as he rolls over, he's clutching something. And this man has met with a very terrible fate, hasn't he? As he like is clutching like what looks like a mask in his
Oh my god.
arms.
Majority mask!
And yeah, he's hiding what it is, but underneath, you know what this looks like. You have a background. He's clutching some sort of mask under his arms, but it's also like fibrous and fungal in nature. And as you can see it kind of like growing into his hands, as he like he's been dead a couple days.
Is it clear how he died?
Make a medicine check. He does have like puncture and wounds on him.
14.
Yeah, it's similar to the sloth cat, the anchor claws that were in the area. You can assume that this man traveled with many types of things as he travels the world, but they've all been picked from him by something. Probably not the anchor cats, but who knows? But it looks like he was bitten and clawed to death, left in the forest, not eaten.
Can I look closer at the mask that he's holding
Yeah. How do you do that?
with my eyes?
Oh yeah, no, he's like clutching it, and like you can tell
Then
it's
I'm gonna,
fibrous and growing into him, but
then I'm gonna
he's
try to
hiding most of
pull
the
his
design.
hand, one of his hands away from it. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
touch it yet. I'm gonna try and pull his hand away.
Yeah, it pulls away, and as it does, it like pulls a duplicate of the mask out of itself. So now the hand is holding a mask, and so the mask is also still in his chest.
Huh. Hey, Amnara, can you tell what kind of magic is possibly on this thing?
Yeah, let me just what would be the better one? Identify, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, identify. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
just give me a minute. Let me just do my identify dance.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll do that for a minute, and then what do I find out?
Yeah.
Once you do this, why you explain?
The identify.
Yeah.
So yes,
I would definitely join in on the dance just to help.
Yeah.
Just not really helping, but if you're dancing, I'm dancing.
yeah. So it reveals that it is a fungal mask of duplication. It like has a type of mitosis, so that you can the wearer can wear or take off the mask. But when they take off the mask, they have an option to make a duplicate of the mask. And the duplicate will only last a few hours, but you can make a bunch of masks from it. But it also it's in the center of the main mask. The duplicates don't have this. Is like a big fungal crest. That looks like a heart.
Yeah,
That's
It's
neat
slowly-
information. I'm grabbing it.
It slowly pulses when you like get near it.
Yeah, I'm grabbing that mask.
As you grab it, you pull it away, and you have a duplicate in your hand, and the real one's still on the man, kind of like growing into him.
Can I cut it?
An additional detail is if other people try to remove the mask, it makes a duplicate of the mask. The identify would have also told you that, but
Can I tell what that heart is?
yeah, you can.
Is it what I want?
Yes, it is
Can
a
I-
fungal heart.
Can I cut it from the mask?
Probably. Doing so would destroy the mask's properties.
That's okay.
The
Cool magic
fungal
item.
heart.
Instantly destroy it.
yeah, the fungal heart is powering the magic of this mask, this fungal duplication mask.
So again, the mask. What purpose does the mask serve besides duplicating itself?
to be a mask that can't be removed?
No, I want the heart.
Cool. So you just go to cut it out?
Yeah, I mean, unless somebody's like tries to stop me.
Yeah. Kranz doesn't. He doesn't care.
I would try to stop you.
All right, great. So I'm gonna take the dagger and I'm just gonna like basically start with like a chopping, like
Yeah.
hitting the mask around the thing to try and break it free.
Mhm.
Probably splooshing body effluvia in the process. It's fine.
Gross.
And I'm gonna chop and saw away until I get that heart, and then I'm gonna hold it and just look at it with beaming joy.
Perfect. Later on, you find your way through the forest. And let's bring you to a new map.
Ooh.
I'm in a great mood the rest
Loading.
of the day.
Yeah, I posted the link in the chat. Well, while I wait to get this all loaded in. What the hell? Okay.
While I wait, what the hell?
What the hell? Activate. So when I posted the link in the thing, I found a 100 masks thing. So I put the 100 masks happy mask salesman into the game as a one of the 30 encounters.
I'm obsessed with the fact that before you even said it was a mask, you said you met with a terrible fate, haven't you? I already know what's
I had to.
Well, very much appreciated.
You're welcome. I need to. The map isn't appearing for me. Is it appearing for you guys? It doesn't matter. I'll just reload it anyway.
Can we take a quick pee break while we switch
Yeah,
scenes?
absolutely. It's great. It's a great time to do that. Wouldn't you say, Goblin? So, you all have a good BRB. I'm going to move to the screen, and we'll talk to you when we get back. And then I hit the button where we go to BRB.
And then I hit the button. You're so funny.
So, after your encounter with a perhaps not so happy mask salesman, there we go. Perfect. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. So we're back. And they didn't hear you guys badgering me about technical difficulties. So do with that information as you will. Yeah, so you guys find your way back after discovering a not so happy mask salesman. You've got a cool new heart and no cool mask. And yeah, the you reach a point in the forest where you see some lights in the distance. A small campfire light and a couple of lantern lights on the outside of a cabin. You also see a figure outside the cabin, kind of leaning on the door. How do you guys proceed? No knocking currently. What you do hear is some sounds of sadness. Light sobbing, sniffling. a little bit of crying, you know.
I mean, I'm gonna start heading towards the cabin cautiously, looking around, making sure, that looking out for stuff cautiously.
Mhm.
Do we see anyone?
Yeah. The
Game
person.
game is paused, by the way. So if we want us to move, we can't.
Yeah, no, it's good. I'll turn it off. But you do see a person in the distance.
I will cautiously head that way. And
Leaning up against the door of the cabin.
once I'm like, I don't know, here, I'll call out to that person. Hello?
Yeah, she as you get close, you could see her like look off to her side and like wipe her nose, and she's wearing a similar purple dress, but this time she's not a scaly wet mess. She's got some long black rippling hair, and she looks back from that purple dress to y'all. She like wipes her nose on her like wrist. Looks back. What? What do you want?
Are you okay?
Yes. She like adjusts herself. And...
What are you doing here?
Trying to get into this damn cabin. What are you doing here?
Looking for people.
She's like looking you guys over. And
Well, we found you. Hi, I'm Amanita. Before I start badgering you with any questions, should probably be polite. I'm Amanita, and this is Bloom, and she just introduces everybody, like points.
Oh, you're new
what's your
here.
name?
You're not. My name is Auntie.
I quit. I mean, hi Auntie. It's nice to meet you. Why do you want to get into the cabin?
I've been trying for some time and unable. And why do you want to know? Who are you?
Well, frankly,
I
I
mean,
have a soft spot for beautiful women crying in the woods.
A terrible habit.
Yes, likely. Maybe we can help you.
She shrugs and maybe no one else has been able to help, and she like gestures over to the side, and at the edge of the campfire light you can see a bunch of like packed up tents. Like everybody else is left a long time ago. They're not really welcome around some of the more civilized parts.
That's surprising. You seem presentable enough.
Thanks.
So you say nobody else has been able to, like they left. Did they get into the house or did they just leave the area?
Normally people just leave the house, screaming and wailing. She shrugs.
Kind of look over at Crowns, and I thought you said the house would want people to enter it.
Yeah, she's been trying to get in for a while. I don't know why. Crown's like does wave to her. She's like shakes her head. What was your name again?
His name?
Your names. It's Crowns. I don't expect you to remember. Smiles. What about you guys?
Amanita and Bloom, Nimnara, Oliver, and
Yeah,
his
come-
delightful children.
Come. Your guess is as good as mine. A lot of people have tried. Most end up getting in themselves. It's a dangerous place. Why do you want to go in? No, not recently. There is another person around here, though. I think they went off to get some food.
Were you the woman we saw by the river yesterday?
Oh, yeah. I guess that was you guys.
You look different.
I mean, sure. You look different, too.
Okay. Maybe that won't let you in because you want to get in so badly. Do you want to hurt the house?
No, I'm trying to find someone who's in the house. An old friend. Been trapped in there for a while. Kind of my fault. Kind of not my fault, but kind of my fault. Kind of just want to see them again.
Well, that seems like an honorable endeavor. Wouldn't you say, Crowns?
He shrugs. I won't. I agree, and we only have 2 of the implements.
Can we break them into smaller parts and we each have one? Because it's not like the weapon itself,
no.
right? It's the magic.
I see what I've done. There you go.
Hi.
I unmuted Bee's cam, not desktop audio.
Oh.
So they've only heard Bees, but yes, what was that, Bloom? If you could repeat.
I don't remember.
I asked if we could break it into a bunch of pieces since it's just the magic that we need, not the weapon itself.
Oh, you could probably forge other weapons out of the sword, but where are you going to do that?
Well, how do they work? Like, do we need them to fight enemies, or do we need I don't understand how they work, I guess is what I'm saying. What about them makes it so people are safe in there?
Because the magic of this place, and the cabin included, is less likely to hinder you with these. Without a personal implement, you could get lost. Doors don't lead to where they lead others. It's a labyrinthine maze that makes no sense.
So if one of us is willing to implement, it doesn't help the people around them? Everyone needs their own?
Yeah.
I could, just for the sake of wondering, could one of these implements be made out of, like, be made into anything? Could we make a shoe? Like, does it matter what the implement is, as long as it has the magic?
I've never seen a shoe, but I don't see why not. It'd be uncomfortable.
Well, then we can just break one into a few pieces, and as long as we each have a piece, it does what we need, right?
Just shrugs. That's not my department. You could certainly try.
So he had a sword, and the other one, it was a staff? Is that
Yeah.
right?
A staff with, like, inset stones? Stones isn't the right word, but, like, ovals, ovuline type things that are put into the staff. Whatever those are called. Gem's
Are
not the
those-
right word either, because it's metal.
Are those glowing blue? Is
Studs?
it those that are the bluey part?
Yeah, the like, it's a studded staff.
Well, I'm going to try to pry the studs out of it then.
Sure.
With a dagger, I guess.
And he's retreated from the stairs and is over by the fire now and is stoking it up again. And you guys need a place to rest? You're welcome to share the fire. Don't be shy.
I'll go over.
As she says, "Don't be shy," like her face like ripples, turns old and green, and gets a long nose and has crooked teeth, and like, and then like softens back. She
I
winks.
don't get as close as I did. I would stay over here. I stopped a little bit short and sit at the very edge of this log, kind of far from the fire. Like look back to see if Amanita or Amnara are coming.
Yeah, I'm walking
She
over
chuckles
there
and
to, like,
smiles, but like
sit
stirs the
down.
fire.
Yeah, I go over there,
Yeah.
sit
Oh,
down
yeah,
to
I'll
try and
come
pry the stuff
next
out.
to her. Can I also oh, sorry. Can I just like hold Bloom's hand for a moment and like cast protection from good and evil? Because I feel like she's the most
Yeah.
susceptible out of any of us.
Very true. I am a willing creature in every situation.
Percival perches on top of the tent. Has a lot to say about this. The kids all group also kind of far away from the lady. All roll goes
I am. I have too many windows open. I am gonna sit right here and try to pry those things out. I'm not scared of her at all.
Ooh, probably what things out?
I'm trying to pry
Oh,
the.
yeah, the studs.
Yeah.
Yeah. It takes some time, but it's like Are you trying to do it without destroying the staff? Or do you just not care about the staff if you've got them out?
Well, the glow is coming from the studs, right? Not the staff.
Yeah. And they're not necessarily glowing. They like
Or the-
reflect light nicely, but
But
they're
the
not like.
blue metal is the studs, right?
Uh-huh.
I mean, unless anybody objects, I'll say like I'm just gonna. I think maybe we just need these. So if we just take these out, we don't need this staff anymore.
Yeah,
Worth a
fine. Would I be able to like help at all with my smith's tools?
Yeah. Actually, if you're proficient at it, so you can like give the help action or roll for her. But you guys can help each other. Pick whoever has the higher roll. But if you want to make a smith's tools check, that would be a way to do it without destroying the staff.
Okay.
Maybe even be able to put them back in.
Okay. I don't know what kind of.
That would be dexterity and then proficiency. So like just you do a dexterity ability check and then add 2.
Okay. Wow. I just really don't know about this one.
Yeah. Yeah, you're working at it, but unfortunately, like you pop 1 or 2 out, but the staff like splits. It's easy to get the rest out, but the staff is useless.
We didn't need it anyway, right?
Nope. I think
Okay.
the magic's in the studs. If not, I don't think we had a. I mean, we were in the same position as before, right? We still would have only had 1 implement or 2 implements total. So same. I'm gonna hand one of. Well, I mean, she got them out, but I don't know. We'll hand them out. Everybody. Is there enough for everybody to have one, including Auntie?
Yeah, let's say there is. Oliver is against going because he's got his kids. But you don't
I guess
need
Oliver
those
and
4.
the kids would stay out. Yeah.
Percival wants one though. You can take it in his mouth.
Okay.
I'll go. Sounds weird.
Perfect. Actually, before I hand one to Auntie, I don't know if this will help you get in the house, but if it does, it's supposed to help keep you safe, I guess.
Oh, no, it's fine. I've tried that. Some of these losers came by a while ago and it doesn't work for me. Thank you though.
So, if you might not be able to come in with us, like, can you tell us what the person you're looking for looks like, and maybe we can try and find them? Like, what's their name? Like, give us the details.
Yes. He insists on being called Milo. And he's, long blue hair, braided, a mix of dark and light skin. Handsome.
What do you
I
mean he
hate this
insists on being called
so
Milo?
much.
What does that mean?
That's the name he wanted.
What's his actual name?
It's Milo.
Okay.
I was happy calling him my love. He said that was dumb and not a name.
That is really cute. We will
Did-
find your love.
Did he
I
give
promise
you-
I'll do my best.
Did he give you, is Auntie your real name? Did he give you that name?
Oh, Auntie's my real name. Yes. He did not give me that name.
I'm just kidding. I don't want to go in this fucking house now. I don't.
Too late, bitch. We're going.
Okay. Well, what do you know about the house? Maybe we can kind of brainstorm together with our, combined knowledges and experience, and maybe we can figure out a way to also get you in.
Yeah, I don't know what I could offer, but
What is this house other than
yeah, I've got a type of bond with this house. I don't know why it won't let me in. I think it doesn't want to let Milo out and is worried that I'll take him out. It doesn't trust me. I mean, it trusts me, but it doesn't trust me.
Brown
What?
says that people go crazy in there. Are you worried that Milo's gonna go crazy?
It's kind of why I want him out.
How long has he been in there for? Do you know?
What? I guess about. She's like, is trying to figure out how old she is now, and then like when he went in.
Wait, it's like years? Like your age is a factor?
Oh yeah, he's been in since I was. Well, it was since I was 18, and she's like older than that now. I guess.
I just lost in a house for years? Maybe we should not go in there. I think I've changed my mind. I don't think we should go in there. That sounds not like a good, really bad idea. You could be lost in a house for years.
It's a terrible idea. I don't recommend doing it.
why does the house want to keep Milo?
We made a deal once, and I can do stuff like this. And she like reaches down, and a bit of the dead stump comes back to life and like blooms a white flower. And that's pretty neat. And I can do other things too, but it also it asked for something from me, and well, I gave it Milo. We weren't super good when that happened. I've recently learned some truths. I wish to rectify them, but I can't.
You traded your love for power. Now you want your love back. Are you willing to give up the power?
I would. I don't think it wants me to. He wasn't my love at the time. We were parted.
Then why did it want?
Wanted something. I didn't have much at the time. I was a scared girl running through the woods. Needed a place to stay.
Do you have something else that you could give it in exchange for him?
Not that I can think of.
Do you think it would accept a trade from one of us?
Oh, I don't think so. I think it's mad that I'm here and not traveling currently, so
Wait, is the it we're referring to this cabin?
yeah.
This cabin gave you powers.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not just any cabin, it's the cabin.
Is the
Do you have stories where you
cabin-
come from?
out of character? Is the cabin part of? I'm maybe mixing up like your mythology in my head at this point and what my character would know. Is the
Mhm.
cabin part of like the witches story?
Well, she asks, do you guys have stories where you come from?
Yeah.
The stories about witches?
Yeah.
Normally where they live?
Well. Yeah. I was trapped in an aspect of the witch's cabin for a very long time. Lost my family.
That's sorry to hear.
I learned a lot. It wasn't terrible actually, but the losing my family part was great.
Yeah, I had a similar upbringing. I was raised by a number of kindly old ladies in the woods, and they also lived in a cabin. But yes, people know about the paradigm of fables. You talk about the witch yourself and the others. People rarely talk about the places. The places, the recurring things and places that happen in those stories are, I assume, as powerful. The cabin, the witch's cabin, gave me power. I'm sure there are other places, paradigms of places, as well. The Dark Castle, the Wizard's Tower. All common themes and stories I've heard. I don't know about stories that you've heard, but they're all, well, at least this one is equally as powerful. Equally as dangerous.
So, Amanita, you were stuck in one of these cabins? Like, how did you get out?
It wasn't quite like this. I think the witch just got bored of me.
So you
Yes,
were
I
released.
should be clear. Like many witches under the umbrella of the witch, this is the cabin of which many witches' cabins are born.
This is like the most fabled one.
Yeah, this is like
The cabin.
the cabin.
I am scared.
You should be.
Some-
It's not great.
some-
I don't think you should go in.
I feel oddly compelled to try to help you. I don't know why. Past life, maybe.
Yeah. I used to know someone like you.
She was probably terrible. As you know, the story of lost love is always compelling, and I can identify with that, I think. But it
I think he's
sounds, I
fine.
mean,
I think I can get to him when I get in, but just gotta work at it.
sometimes some stories were told about powerful beings and places is they only hold as much power as we attribute to them. Like the stronger the belief, the more powerful the thing. So maybe you're giving it too much power over your situation. It gave you power that came from itself. So you're a part of the thing, right? It's like if you inherit something from a parent, you're yourself, but you have a part of them. So maybe you can use that against the house or the cabin. It's a cabin. The entity.
I don't know, it like gives me actual power though. Like I know magic now.
I mean, sure. But
You're not wrong.
maybe
It is.
you can use that power against it.
Maybe. I haven't been able to yet. I don't want to display it for you. I don't have a lot of magical energy in me, if that makes sense, but it does have me give me the ability to teleport sometimes, but I can't teleport inside of it. I think it can protect itself from its own magic.
I thought you weren't able to get in. So how do you know if you could teleport in there? Or is it just now you can't? You could before.
I can teleport anywhere. What I mean is,
I meant, like,
it's
being in
given
the
me
house.
it's given me the ability to teleport. And I used to be able to move through it to get to places, like as a bridge. But now that I want to actually get inside and find Milo, I can't do that anymore. It won't let me in at all.
So it seems like we're going in here. Should we rest tonight and then go in fresh in the morning, or should we just try and go in tonight?
We don't have to go in. I am fascinated by this place.
I mean, I would like to help, but I am afraid.
Can I do like an
Don't
insight check to see if she's
feel the need
manipulating us
to
go in?
help. No. I mean, yes, make the check. But she's saying, like, you don't go in. It's a bad idea.
Okay.
Like, I'm not going to stop you, obviously. You're agents of your own will. But, yeah, just don't. Yeah, she seems sincere. She thinks it's a bad idea to go in. She's not trying to, like, mind game you into being like, ooh, it's bad, don't go in, so they'll go in. She's reverse psychology. She's not using reverse psychology.
Okay.
We also don't have to help her. We did just meet her.
Yeah.
I like helping people.
What? I never understood those people who would help people as soon as they met each other.
Some of us just like to do nice stuff for people.
Mine's not entirely selfless, my interest. I would like to from my own experiences, I am interested in this place.
Yeah, you said your experience with the witch.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll do whatever you guys want to do. If we want to just go back to The river, we can do that. I'm okay with whatever. No, don't leave me.
Have there been any people who have gone in the past few days? And by few days, I'm referring to like however long we've been in this forest now.
No, there was some other guy around here though.
What did he look like?
You know, now I'm not being a racist here when I say he looks like a devil man. He's got, you know, red skin and horns and stuff. I don't know if you have those where you come from, but he seemed fine and very unprepared. But he's making do. Hmm?
What?
That was out of character. I'm like,
Oh.
was that? I don't remember if you described someone like that. So I'm seeing if anyone else
Are there any
remembers.
tieflings from our town?
Yeah, that doesn't sound familiar to me.
Okay.
So as you guys have this, from the woods walks a person who many of you know. He's carrying a big armful of wood for the fire. Has returned from the forest, this forest excursion. Hey, Auntie. Hey, it's you guys. As Cal walks to the edge of the fire, the coffee shop owner.
Oh.
Nara, Oliver, Bloom.
Oh my
Like,
god, Cal, do you have any
runs
baking
over
ingredients
and-
out here?
No, not one. It's awful. No coffee
Damn it.
either.
Oh, Oliver
Oliver's
has
like,
coffee.
oh yeah, okay, I got you covered. Oh, Oliver, you lifesaver. Where have you guys been? I kind of just been hanging out with this lady, Auntie.
Traveling.
Auntie's like-
Trying to find
Hey, welcome back.
the rest of the town. Townsfolk. We found Oliver's kids.
Oh, that's awesome. How's it going, boys? Like, oh yeah, but we don't know you, but hi. Yeah, Oliver's like, these are my kids. Don't pay them any mind. But yeah, no, he goes to hang out with Oliver. Once they know each other the most, probably.
So when you got lured into this forest, is this the first place you found?
Yeah, I kind of was drifting down the river a bit, and but I snapped out of it. Swam to shore, fumbled around a bit, got pretty hungry, and now I found my way here. So there was some knocking. This lady says, "Don't go in the house." That's fine. I don't really have anywhere else to go. I'm not too much of a woodsman. I've just been hanging out and trying to get food where we can. She's a great gardener, you know.
Manita, is this your soulmate?
Yes.
Hey, Cal,
And
do you
she's
want to
like,
come on an adventure in Infinite Cabin?
No,
Weird.
I do not. Yeah, it sounds weird as hell and dangerous. Look, I'm looking to not die.
Same, I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if Justin were here, Oliver would be like, "We're not doing that."
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we just gotta decide what we're doing. What are we doing, guys? What are we doing?
Do you plan to stay here, Auntie, until it lets you in? Like, forever?
I mean, I go do other things sometimes. Like, I gotta go get water. I can't I can only grow plants. I can't grow water. But yeah.
Maybe we just need to like grind a few levels and then come back, and then we can help you.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
wanna-
you're grinding levels. Like I got a mortar and pestle to grind those levels. It's pronounced leaves too, I think, but it's.
I don't know. It's not my mother tongue. Yeah.
I want to kind of like.
I'm only 2.
walk
Okay, I'm learning still.
Right.
see anything, feel anything.
Your mic sounds weird on my end. Sorry,
Deb,
I just couldn't
who's
really
mic?
hear these, but if you heard her, it's fine.
Yeah, no, it is ominous, spooky. Oh, I didn't grab the art. But yes, imagine from the closing scene of episode 1, where it's this cabin, with like a stone walkway headed up to it, some stairs, and these 2 trees kind of like flanking either side of the door, with like a little steepled, pointy top. It's certainly spooky, and like it definitely kind of radiates not goodness.
Bad vibes.
Bad vibes. This is a bad vibes cabin. You don't need to be super magical to get that. But also, like, weirdly welcoming the more you're near it. And, like, as you maybe get closer to the front door, it, like, unlatches and creaks open a bit. A warm light coming from inside. Pale and maybe sickening.
I kind of like. I don't get any closer than like right there, but kind of like peer through the door.
It only cracks a couple inches. It doesn't like open.
Like trying to peer in, and then I kind of just go back over there.
What you see inside is a foyer of outstanding regal caliber, nice red velvet, like footstools near the door, a collection of like well-kept, ordered and organized shoes in a shoe rack, and like a nice chandelier you can see kind of off into the next room. The interior does not match the exterior. The exterior is a rotting old wood cabin inside. Kind of a nice place. Probably serves good food.
Yeah, it's like not cabiny at all. I'm just gonna go back to the group.
The door like slowly closes as you leave.
Is it safe
Matches.
out here? Like, is this a safe place?
I mean, no safer than the rest of the woods. I can help scare off anything that comes near the camp also, but yeah, I mean, like, those big fuck off cats are around here, so I can escape them. It's safe for me. They'll still probably hunt you guys down. I can take someone with me. That's why this guy's still alive. More than one person, we're gonna have a problem. So do keep an eye out.
I just wondered if this place is like luring people to it. It might not be a bad place to keep in our minds as a meeting place to find more people. Like we could go to the town and then come back. And she like turns around and looks at the cabin again, like she's talking to them.
Oh, you mean like Oak Bay?
Yeah, that's where we were headed.
Well, that's probably a better place to take a group of people, but there are a bunch of pricks there, so, you know.
I mean, in what way?
We had a really good thing going on a couple months back. I was gonna help. They were having a fairy problem. There's some really nasty fairies in this area. I mean, some good ones too, but she seems to make a face and correct herself. But you know, I was gonna help them put up some arcane defenses. I know some glyphs and wards. But some lunatic told them that it was evil magic, and maybe they noticed some similarities to the cabin. But I was gonna help them. I was trying to protect the town for them, and they tore everything down. They scratched out all of the symbols and kicked me out of town. So, fuck am I saying? They don't give me any trouble here, but you know, I don't get any help either. And she like points over to the pile of tents.
Common superstition you find in most towns, really.
They were
People are
cool.
afraid of
They
what they
believed
don't
me.
understand.
They believed me for a while, but yeah, a vocal minority turned into an angry mob, and there you go. They can deal with their own pixie problem. A lot of them were getting sick and dying. Like, people just don't want to be helped, I guess.
Well, I don't know, guys. What do you think? I guess we probably shouldn't. I keep turning to look at the cabin. Like, I'll be listening, and then my attention will drift. And I'll start
and like,
talking, and my
you
attention
look back
will
one
drift.
time, and like in the window, there's someone looking back at you. You like blink, and they like the curtain goes.
I mean, I'm good with whatever. I just think we should decide if we're going in. Like, you want to go, I'm down to go.
Do you think I would like to go?
Then let's go.
I vote we go to town first. Maybe we can find more of the warding the magic thingies, so more of us can go in. Or maybe even anyone who wants to go in. Yeah, the implement, sorry. Yeah.
Do the
Crowns is like, it would be better to get a better team.
Well, let's do that.
Maybe
Let's
we'll
go
find
to
more
town,
in there.
find more implements, and find people maybe, and all
And
go
then we
in.
come back.
So I'm gonna take the like stud thing out of my pocket. I'm gonna say I put it in my pocket, and kind of like fiddle with it, and then like try to press it into the wood of my quarterstaff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, then I'll look at.
Oh, it's gonna take more than that. Like, it's gonna take carving out the wood and making it like a setting. Like, these were like crafted, put into the staff, not just like slammed in.
And we don't even know
I
if
know
that's
it's
actually
not
going to
in
work. Like,
Yeah,
we're
that's
going to
okay.
find out while we're in there if these are useful all as individual implements for us. I feel like, yeah, maybe it is a good idea to just be sure and go get our own.
Well, Crowns, if we had these put into our own items, would that work?
Yeah, probably. Like, we make all sorts of implements. Again,
Well, there you
mostly
go.
something you can hold in your hand. Maybe that's something to do with it. Again, not my department. I just hold the sword, and it seems to help.
Okay, so if we go into town, we can probably get someone to put these in things for us. That sounds like a good idea, I guess.
Yeah, Oak Bay does have all the like crafting amenities. They got a blacksmith and tanner and etc.
So should we just spend the night here and then head back in the morning?
Has it been all day?
Yeah, this is like evening time. You guys
Okay.
are winding down for your day of travel. Yeah, Auntie's like, hey, you guys can share the fire. Like, that's my tent. Don't go in there, but
No, I wanna
feel free to make camp around
Same.
here. What?
What? Nothing.
Oh, in here. Okay.
I mean, yeah, I don't mind staying here for the night. We can go to town, try and maybe blacksmith these implements into our stuff. Find more people, maybe, potentially. Maybe the law.
Yeah, I mean, Cal's like, yeah, I'd love to go with you guys. It'd be nice to get into a town and can't get there myself.
Get some good cup of coffee.
Yes. Hopefully they can make some. Auntie here didn't have any coffee beans, so, can't really make coffee.
Sure, we'll camp here for the night.
Great. Well, make yourselves at home. Where are you guys from? And we can like fade to the rest of the montage of sleep time activities. Where Auntie's happy to make small talk, but if you guys want to ask her anything in particular, otherwise we can go to rest. Oh, something she does do as she's like telling a story and like, I forget to do this all the time, and her eyes like glaze over white, and then like etchings appear on her white eyes, and she like looks around at you guys. Oh, that's a weird cat. Looks at the rest of you. Her eyes like turn back. What's the cat's deal?
I don't know. He seems fine. Just very hungry.
She's just like, cat, what's your deal? Percival's just meow. Typical cat.
He
All
can
right.
talk. He just doesn't want to. Cats,
She like looks at you like, okay. Percival just meows.
It's okay. He probably won't eat us. I fed him fish yesterday, so.
Oh,
probably-
and she's just like, oh, sorry, I don't have that spell.
What?
What?
Oh, I can't talk to animals. Sorry,
Oh no,
I
he
was
just
misunderstanding.
he just talks.
I assumed you were crazy. Oh,
No, he just talks. Percival, don't be rude.
meow.
He's just being rude.
I get it. You're a cat person. Yes, of course. She goes over to pet him and like, yes, oh, you've got lots to say. Yeah, okay.
I reach into my bag and pull out because now I'm like, excuse me.
Hey, can I message to Percival like, why aren't you talking?
Oh, yeah. It's just like, that's funny to me.
Oh, okay.
Except in Percival voice.
Yeah. Okay.
He has to die, Wampa. So I reach into my bag and pull out like some dried meat from one of the rations, and I hold it in my hand and look at Percival, and I'm like, I bet you're hungry. You want to stop being rude? I just chew on it. All right. No dinner for you unless you talk.
And he's just like, what's her deal, Bloom?
I am trying really hard to figure that out. Like real hard. It's not happening though.
I just keep my eyes locked with him, like, you're embarrassing me in front of the beautiful woman. I'd like you to stop. Just eating it. Stop.
And he just like shakes his head.
Can I like
Mm-mm.
help out Amanita here and like try and persuade him through like messaging and be like, come on, just,
Yeah.
look how nice she's been to you. Like just do it.
No, this is way too funny. That lady thinks she's crazy. This is great. At this point, Auntie has gone back to like messing with the fire and putting a log on.
It's fine. Who's gonna take watch? Auntie, do you need to rest? We can handle watch between us.
I mean, sure, yeah, I don't really get bothered by things, but I can take a shift if you guys want. If you guys need some rest, but I'm not particular.
Whatever works. Everyone get as much rest as possible. Just one person on watch at a time.
I've got my own alarm system. Any of you mess with me at night, I'll know. So.
But you won't know if we mess with you during the day?
No, I'll be acutely aware.
Oh.
Nothing gets by me.
You get to walk all day tomorrow, Percival. I'm not carrying you.
Oh yeah, you've been super nice to him.
I've been carrying him around so he doesn't have to walk when he doesn't want to. The whole
He
day.
just fucked you over big time.
Perfect. Perfect.
Fucking cats.
It's a very cat thing to do.
It is.
I don't feel like it today.
Yep. I can take first watch.
Oh, I didn't put... I knew I forgot someone. I didn't put Crowns on the map. But he's there. He's happy to take a watch if people want him to.
Sure.
He introduces himself to Cal. They get along, and Cal's like, "Oh, I've only met one person from a different reality. This makes two. Isn't this weird, guys?"
You get used to it.
I don't.
I don't want to.
Not yet.
But yeah, if that's everything, we can go to nighttime. Yeah, I guess you guys go into shifts?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. Imnara. During your shift, Percival is going to come up to you.
Okay. Sup,
Hey.
Percival?
So, what? Do you want to learn some necromancy?
I mean, yeah, yeah, yes.
I got this thing I can do.
What can you do?
Well, it's here. I'll show you. It might be hard for you because you don't have paws. Your
Okay.
hand waggling might be different, but check this out.
And so he starts doing like little cat movements with his paws.
Oh.
But like as they trace, they start to like leave arcane symbols behind. Someone studying necromancy as yourself, you can tell that they're necromantic in nature. And yeah, in the at night, what I assume everybody's maybe sleeping around the area.
Sleeping around.
Sleeping around.
You know me.
Heck
And
yeah.
over the fire, where I assume you are, Percival summons a creature. And here, let me give you the art. So as the fire starts to crackle, it starts to like become this more yellowy, hot white fire. And from the fire sprouts this figure, barely flesh and bones, tattered rags and open chest, arcane power swirling all around it. And he shouts, and that's where we're gonna end tonight.
What?
Okay, so the thing he summoned said release me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't get to do what I rolled that 20 for.
Oh, keep it chambered. I'm excited to see where that goes.
We're gonna return during because that happened. So yeah, we'll return to watch.
What is it? Wampa? Want to see a trick? Eldritch horror!
I heard you like dead people. Let me show you one.
Never talked of devil people before? How about demons?
Yeah. Yeah, so, who wants to go first? No one said anything, so it's Bees.
Bees!
Sup?
You are up.
Hi, I'm Bees. I go by Bees on the internet, or Bonbeesly. I make dice. There's my coffee, whatever. I also stream on Twitch, Bonbeesly with 3 E's. I was expecting more sadness with Auntie, and I expect it's still coming. If not, you failed, Rorik. But
I almost went for it, but I didn't.
go for it. I want it to hurt.
Okay.
Yep. Anyway, I play games and stuff, and Blur.
Ooh,
All
there
right.
you go.
I'm Blur Bay. I also stream here and there on Twitch when I feel like I'm up to it. Yeah, you just variety streamers. I'm still working on finishing Elden Ring. I'm getting there slowly. Yeah,
It's a long game.
yeah, but I'm getting there. Yeah, and then I also do like after I finish all the ring, I'm planning on doing like art streams and some karaoke streams for a little bit. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about myself. So, Goblin.
There you go.
Hey, hi, hello, I'm Goblin. You can call me Gob or Gobby. I stream a variety video game streamer on Twitch. You can find me at twitch.tv/Goblinmonkk with 2Ks. I'm on like a little hiatus for the week, but we'll be back next week, Wednesday to Sundays, 11 p.m. Mountain Time till light. That's it. That's me.
Cool. And yeah, thanks everybody for showing up. Before we leave, I want to do character goals before I forget. Reward experience. So yeah, Amanita, find a town. You're working on that. Well, are you? Here's an honest question. Are you going to go into the cabin, or are you going to find the town first?
Probably gonna go into the cabin.
So you're not working on finding a town, so I will leave that.
Not anymore.
Sell some stuff. Unfortunately, no. Obtain fungal heart, though. I think those are going to be pretty hard to do. I'll give you 2 points for that.
Yay.
Blammo. Bloom. Have a genuine, happy moment of happy dancing with the party.
Nope. I tried.
I feel like I'll give you a point for that because Amanita tapped a foot, but also gave you a mushroom to dance with. So it wasn't the whole party,
True.
but like I feel like she's warming up to the idea of dancing with you, even if it is vicariously through googly mushrooms.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
That's exactly
Learn something.
what it was. I
Learn
can't
something-
do it. Here's something that will.
You
Okay.
danced with me when I was doing my Idancify.
Mhm.
So we've had dancing with everyone, pretty much.
Mhm.
I think with learning something personal, here's the thing. I didn't dig the information out about Amanita, but the witch hut being in the cabin and then being released, I feel like that's personal shit. I didn't coax it out, though.
Yeah,
I don't know if that counts.
Yeah, I'll give partial marks. I'll count that for one.
Partial marks. Gold star.
Gain Crown's trust or find out why I can't. You had a really good conversation with him. I think that was worth a point. So I'm going to give you 3 in total for those.
Hey.
8 out of 10. And Imnara, find parents. Do you feel like you've worked on this?
Only the tiniest bit at the end, because like anytime I hint towards going towards like civilization and like finding townsfolk, I'm like, yeah, townsfolk, but that includes my parents. So like,
True.
not fully.
I will
But-
count that as working on it because you did want to go check out the cabin in case there were people around there.
Yeah, I was like, let's check out the cabin, and then afterwards it's like, okay, well, let's go to the town first, and maybe we'll find more people, maybe our townsfolk.
I think you found out why Percival is interested.
Yeah, for the necromantic
Yeah.
stuff.
And cook a meal for the group, which you did with the fish.
I did.
Yay! Look at us hitting goals. Setting goals and achieving them. I love this system of leveling.
Excellent.
I pitched it
yeah.
to all of my other D&D
big
groups
fan.
because I like it so
Nice.
much.
In the Saturday one, my Saturday game, we use the GM uses actual experience points based on like quest completion stuff. I think in the DMG, it's like a hybrid. But I find that with that system, if someone levels up before the others, they're gaining more XP, so the gap between them gets bigger. And single point system, point system is more manageable for me. But yeah, all 3 of you have the potential to level up next session.
Yes.
should you do goals.
Nope.
Yeah, we can discuss what those change to later. But yeah, thank you everybody for being here, players for playing, viewers for viewing. I guess I didn't do my outro. I'm Rourke too. This is my channel, either Twitch or YouTube. If you're watching this on Twitch, you can catch up on YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, thanks. We play live on Twitch. Yeah, what else? I got a Patreon. You can support the channel by going there. I got some merch. You can get some cool a sweater like this. You can be Rourke also. Yeah. What else? I make maps and stuff. Come hang out. I guess
You're
that's
really,
it.
really good DM. That's Steven.
It's true.
Oh, I don't know about that. But thank you.
Well, good thing I do. I know everything, and I'm never wrong.
Oh, damn. All right. Well, Rourke also the secret member of the Rourke family. Exactly. Yes. That's the joke, Wampa. If you get the shirt, you can be Rourke too.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I got the one that said, love yourself, love each other,
because love yourself, love each other, and we'll talk to you all at a different time. Okay, bye.
Bye.